everybody, welcome to my next video. So in today's video we are going to learn about crop production and management, which is the first chapter in science class 8. Okay, so let's start the chapter. Actually, it's a very interesting chapter all about crops and all, how it is protected and how is its management and all. So let's start the chapter without any further ado. See, first of all, we know that everybody, plants, animals, every living things require food to live, right? So this food or plants are water drops, so they can prepare their own food, but humans and animals cannot make their own food. So what? So who help in this? Farmers. Okay, our farmers, what they do, they plant many crops, they do agriculture and provide food for us, for all the people. Okay, so before going or before knowing about a lot, first we should know the basic thing, what is agriculture. तो एग्रीकल्चर ही हमें पहले उसके बारे में हमें पहले आना चाहिए कि वो क्या होता है. तो प्रैक्टिस ऑफ कल्टिवेटिंग क्रॉप्स एंड लाइफ स्टॉक इज नोन एज एग्रीकल्चर, यानी कि जो कल्टिवेट यानी कि क्रॉप्स को कल्टिवेट करना, ये हम एग्रीकल्चर बोलते हैं. ओके, नाउ अगर मैं आपसे बोलती हूँ प्रैक्टिस ऑफ कल्टिवेटिंग क्रॉप्स इज नोन एज एग्रीकल्चर, उसमें बहुत सारे बच्चों को ये भी डाउट आया होगा कि ओके, कल्टिवेटिंग क्रॉप्स इज नोन एज एग्रीकल्चर. अब ये क्रॉप्स क्या होता है, बहुत बच्चों को ये डाउट आया होगा, राइट? हम नॉर्मली क्रॉप 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 हमेशा बोलते हैं, बट many of them don't know what is crops. So let's know what is crops. Let's know the definition of crops. So yeah, crops. Same kind of plants cultivated together on a large scale is known as crops. So यानी कि एक ही तरीका, एक ही टाइप ऑफ प्लांट, ओके, एक ही काइंड, एक ही प्लांट्स का एक ही काइंड कल्टिवेटेड एक साथ जो कल्टिवेट किया हुआ है, वो भी एक लार्ज स्केल में, यानी कि बहुत बड़ा एक जगह, बहुत बड़ा लैंड में एक ही टाइप ऑफ प्लांट को कल्टिवेट करने ही हम क्रॉप्स बोलते हैं. फॉर एग्जांपल, आप सोचो कि मैंने ये पूरा लैंड है, एक लैंड है, और इस पूरे लैंड में मैंने वीट को कल्टिवेट किया है. ठीक है, तो ये इसको क्रॉप्स बोलते हैं. ठीक है, यहाँ वीट क्रॉप्स मैंने ग्रोन किए हैं, यहाँ दूसरे. Sorry, clear with crops. Same kind of plants cultivated together on a large scale is known as crops. Okay. Now there are different types of crops in India, right? Kharif crops, rabi crops, zaid crops, right? So let's see what is kharif crops first of all. Kharif crops are sown with the onset or with the starting of monsoon. So monsoon in India is from June to September, and some examples of kharif crops are paddy, maize, jowar, bajra, etc. Okay, now we have what rabi over here, rabi crops. So what are rabi crops? These rabi crops are sown in winter, and in India the winter season is from October to March, and some examples of rabi crops क्या है, wheat, barley, gram, etc. Okay, next we are having zaid crops, and in zaid crops ये कब grow करते हैं, between kharif and rabi, and in summer. Okay, you can just write it down, summer. Okay, in summer season zaid crops are grown. Actually zaid crops in your syllabus, zaid crops are not there, but it's just extra information for you. Okay, and summer season in India is between April to June, and some examples are watermelons, cucumbers, vegetables, more vegetables, etc. Okay, so are you clear with types of crops in India? Okay, so now we are moving to our next topic, which is agriculture practices. So बहुत सारे agricultural practices होते हैं, preparation of soil, sowing, addition of nutrients, irrigation, removal of weeds, harvesting, storage, ये सभी क्या होते हैं, agricultural practices होते हैं. तो हम टर्न वन बाय वन सभी चीज़ों को पढ़ेंगे, सभी चीज़ों को हम वन बाय वन पढ़ेंगे. ओके, तो फर्स्ट जो हम पढ़ने वाले हैं, हम क्या पढ़ने वाले हैं, अबाउट प्रिपरेशन ऑफ सॉइल. सो लेट्स गो टू प्रिपरेशन ऑफ सॉइल. So yeah, we came to preparation of soil. Soil needs to be turned and loosened up before sowing the seeds. So आपको पता है कि जो सॉइल होता है उसको हमें टर्न और लूसन करनी चाहिए, राइट? एंड लूसनिंग ऑफ सॉइल अलाउज रूट्स टू पेनिट्रेट डीप इन द सॉइल. सो जब हम सॉइल को लूसनिंग करते हैं, ये हमारे क्या हेल्प करते हैं, ये जो रूट्स को डीपर जाने के लिए हेल्प करती है। इससे क्या क्या बेनिफिट है? इससे हमें ये बेनिफिट है कि वाटर, न्यूट्रिएंट्स सभी इसके यानी कि रूट्स ले सकते हैं। वाटर और न्यूट्रिएंट्स नीचे से ले सकते हैं, ऊपर ले जा सकते हैं। देन वी हैव दिस preparation of soil also helps earthworms and microbes to add humus to the soil. Okay, so ये main points है before knowing anything. These are the main points which you should know. Okay, then and see, in this preparation of soil, leveling is also one of the important steps. लेवलिंग यानी कि सारे अगर हमें रॉक्स कुछ मिले, पत्थर सब मिले, पत्थर को सब हटाकर इसको पूरा सॉइल को पूरा लेवल करना, वो भी प्रिपरेशन ऑफ सॉइल में यानी कि प्लांट्स को ग्रो करने या सोइंग के पहले बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट होता है. ओके, आर यू क्लियर विद लेवलिंग? ओके, दीज आर मेन स्टेप्स. और देखो ये टर्निंग और लूसनिंग हम क्यों करते हैं? मेनली बिकॉज ये न्यूट्रिएंट्स जो होते हैं मिट्टी के यानी कि सॉइल के पूरे नीचे भी बहुत सारे न्यूट्रिएंट्स होते हैं. तो हमारे जो प्लांट के ग्रोथ के लिए जस्ट ऊपर यानी कि सॉइल का जो ऊपर लेयर होता है वो ही सबसे इम्पॉर्टेंट होता है फॉर कल्टिवेशन. यानी कि न्यूट्रिएंट्स वो एक मेन पार्ट होता है क्रॉप का एग्रीकल्चर यानी कि कल्टिवेशन के लिए. तो क्या होता है कि आपको जब ये टर्निंग और लूसनिंग करते हैं तो ये नीचे वाले जो न्यूट्रिएंट्स सब होते हैं वो ऊपर आ जाते हैं, है ना. तो दिस विल हेल्प इन व्हाट? इन दिस विल हेल्प इन द कल्टिवेशन ऑफ क्रॉप्स. दैट्स व्हाई preparation of soil or turning and loosening of soil is very very important. Okay, so see, now we are going to learn about some tools which we use for tilling and all, tilling and ploughing, doing all these things, right? So first tool is plough. Okay, this helps in till and turn the soil and remove the weeds. Okay, removing the weeds means weeds are the unwanted plants which grow with the plants. Okay, so I will tell you what are the problems when the weeds grow with the plants. We will learn everything when the time comes. Okay, then our next tool, so this is plough. Okay, just for the information I told you. Then we have hoe. Manually it is used to loosen up the soil and remove the weeds. Same purpose. Plough and hoe, they have the same purpose. Okay, these both have the same purpose. And one more thing, these both are traditional tools. These both are traditional tools. Let me write it more clearly over down. Wait, these both are, okay, these both are, wait dear, these both are traditional tools. Okay, traditional tools. Okay, these both are traditional tools. And then we have the last one, which is cultivator. Okay, cultivator, it's a modern device which is paired with a tractor. So this we use with a tractor. Okay, see this. Okay, this we use with a tractor, and this is a modern device. Okay, and comparatively cultivator is more good because it's a modern device especially, right? So it will what यानी कि ये प्लफ और जो हो होता है, ये प्लफ और हो करने में ह्यूमन लेबर ये सब बहुत कि टाइम वेस्ट होता है, ह्यूमन का पावर पूरा वेस्ट हो जाता है, यानी कि उनका हाँ सब कुछ वेस्ट हो जाता है. पर कल्टिवेटर में ये कुछ वेस्ट नहीं होता और ये ईजिली हो जाता है और जल्दी टाइम भी वेस्ट नहीं होता. इसलिए कल्टिवेटर इज मच बेटर देन प्लफ एंड हो. ओके, so with this, our first step of preparation of soil is over, and we are moving to the second step, which is sowing. Okay, so let's move further. So yeah, now we are moving to sowing. So what is sowing? Yeah, the process of planting seeds in this into the soil is known as sowing. Okay, so of course the seed quality, right? What type of seed we are choosing, right? So seed quality matters a lot. Seed quality matters a lot. Okay, it's very important to check whether that the quality of seed is very nice. It's good quality seeds is very important. Okay, and of course one more thing is very important. Yeah, the distance, depth, these all things are important. Yeah, how much distance each seeds are being planted and how much depth these seeds are being planted, these all things are very important. And earlier some people used to do broadcast method. People used to do broadcast method. So what do they in broadcast method? The farmers collected the seeds and just throw it randomly anywhere. Okay, so that sowing can happen, right? So the farmers used to just throw the seeds randomly. So if some seeds will be here and all, so like this, seeds will be spreaded over. So what's the name of the method? Broadcasting method. Broadcast method. Okay, I'll write it down here. Broadcast broadcast method. It's very important to learn, but it's actually not that much beneficial, or it is not that much good. Why it is so? Because while we are just farmers throw, right, so some seeds will be overcrowded, right, and its depth will be not correct. Some small birds will come and eat away the seeds, so it was not a convenient method. Okay. And before going to broadcast and other things and all, it means the traditional methods, funnel sowing and those things and all, I have to tell you one more thing. How we can check whether this seed is nice, whether this seed is good, how we can check that? There is a very good method. Okay, you can take a bowl of water. Okay, you can take a bowl of water, fill it with a little water, this much and all, this much water, and what you can do, you can place some seeds. Okay, seeds. Okay, you can place some seeds, and what you can see, some seeds will be floating at the up. Okay, these seeds are damaged seeds. These seeds are damaged seeds, and the seeds which are not floating, which are the down, they will be good quality seeds, will be good seeds. And why do you know why some seeds are lighter than some other? So damaged seeds become hollow. So and thus they are lighter. Okay. Therefore they float on water. Clear? So damaged seeds will become hollow. That's why. Okay, that's why. So this is a very convenient method. After taking a bowl of water, you can check this, right? You can put some seeds, and the seeds which float on the water will be damaged seeds. So now we are moving to traditional methods of sowing. Okay, not only traditional but modern method also. So this funnel sowing is a traditional method. Okay, and this seed drill, it's a modern method. Clear? This is traditional and this is modern method. I will write little more smaller so that you can see it a little more nicely. Okay, traditional method. Okay, and this is modern method. Clear? It's very important to know these things about. Okay, and see, so you understand funnel sowing is a traditional method and seed drill is a modern method. And funnel sowing, as you know, it will require a lot of manual labor. But seed drill does not require a lot of manual labor. So seed drill is more convenient as it's a modern method. Okay, both used to do same method. They will plant the seeds in equal distance by looking at this much. They means equal distance, equal depth, correct depth and all. They will plant the seeds so that some birds do not come and eat those seeds, and overcrowding of seeds will not happen also. Okay. So everybody, so we are completed with preparation of soil and sowing, and now we are moving to addition of nutrients. Okay, so without adding nutrients to these plants and all, there is one more method which we can do, that is land fallowing. So what is land fallowing? Leaving the land to self replenish itself. For example, you just think here many plants were grown earlier. Okay, some plants were grown here earlier. Okay, like this, some plants were grown. Okay, and those after harvesting and after storaging, what will farmers do? They will leave the land. Okay, so that they will leave the land without planting anything. So what these earthworms and microbes do? They will add the humus to the soil, and they will bring the nutrients back to the soil, and then again the farmers can plant that, right? because the nutrients came back to the land. And so this process of leaving the land to self replenish itself is known as land fallowing. Clear? Okay. But actually, land falling is not a convenient method, because see, it takes time, right? It takes a lot of time for the land to for the earthworms and microbes to bring the nutrients back to the soil. And then also the farmers had to feed the growing population, right? So land falling is not a convenient method. So what we all used to do, we will add nutrients to the soil, we will add manure and fertilizers to the soil. Okay, everybody. So before learning the advantages, disadvantages of manure and fertilizers and all, we are first going to learn what is manure. So the organic matter derived from soil, animals and plant waste is known as manure. So note the point that it's the organic matter and it is derived from soil, animals. Okay, from solid animal waste and plant waste, manure is arrived. Okay, so are you clear with what is manure? Huh? So I think that you are clear with manure, and so now we are moving to the advantages of manure. Okay, advantages of manure. So it enhances the water holding capacity, right, and makes the soil porous. It increases friendly microbes, right? It increases friendly microbes and improves soil texture. These are the advantages of manure. So if you're seeing many things, right, everything will have some advantages as well as disadvantage. So this manure also has some disadvantages. Lacks some essential nutrients. So this is the main disadvantage of manure, that it lacks some very essential nutrients. Okay. So this is about the advantages and disadvantages of manure. Okay, so now we are moving to fertilizers. Let's see what are fertilizers. Okay. So fertilizers. Inorganic salts which are manufactured in the factories are known as fertilizers. Okay, so these are inorganic salts. Okay, so just note the point. Okay, and they are manufactured in factories. So you should learn all these things. Okay, these all things are important. You may get questions on these topics. Okay, like what is inorganic? So fertilizers. So what is fertilizer? It's just an inorganic salt which are manufactured in the factory. So these are some fertilizers, just a picture. So if you ask me for the example of fertilizer, urea is one of the example of fertilizer. Okay, so with this, fertilizer topic is also over, and now we are moving to the advantages and disadvantages of fertilizers. Okay, so yeah, advantages of fertilizers. It enhances the fertility of soil by providing primary nutrients. Yeah, fertilizers will provide a lot of nutrients to the plants. All the nutrients. If you want nitrogen, anything, potassium, anything, if you want, fertilizers will provide everything. And portable and easy to store fertilizers are very easy to store actually. Okay, quick solution to increase the yield. And this solution, it is, if we add a little to the soil, little this thing to the soil, then the crop will grow very fastly. The yield will be very fast. Now what are the disadvantages of the fertilizers? Excessive use will reduce soil fertility. If we use this fertilizers a lot, then it will reduce the soil fertility. Oh my god, yeah. So it can cause water pollution. Okay, can cause water pollution. Okay, as we know about fertilizers, it can be harmful for health. So fertilizers are, of course, they are chemicals, right? Fertilizers are chemicals, right? Fertilizers are chemicals. So they are not very good for our health. They are harmful for our health. Yes, are you clear with these advantages for fertilizers and all? Okay? And advantages and disadvantages. So see, So actually we have completed with preparation of soil, sowing and adding nutrients, right? Now see, these 4 steps are left, right? Irrigation, removal of weeds, harvesting, storage, but these all are very easy. Okay, but we will be not covering those things in this video. We'll be covering it in our next video, which is in part 2 of this chapter. It was part 1 of this chapter. I think that you all were clear with this much things of the chapter. Okay, so I will meet you in my next video, in which we will be learning about the part 2. So bye bye.